Welcome to Beyond the Headlines on the WMBD Plus app, where we break down today's local news stories with our very own reporters. I'm Brianna Rittman.
And I'm Jack Bozikis. We hope you had a good Christmas, but we're back on the grind today. First, we're checking in with organizers for the Festival of Lights in East Peoria as it heads into its final week. And then a once free parking lot in the Heights is not free anymore. We talked to the mayor to find out what's going on with that.
And lastly, we are going to recap Christmas celebrations and check out some entertainment news as we head into the weekend. But our first story of the day, Jack went to East Peoria to check in with organizers with the Festival of Lights in East Peoria, of course. And the iconic local Christmas showcase is wrapping up next week as the holiday comes to an end. So, Jack, how has this year gone for them?
Yeah. I spoke with one of the chairmen, Corey Brown, and he was saying that this year has been good. Admittedly, it started off a little bit slower than they had hoped. But, you know, these last couple of weeks, especially leading up to Christmas, they said that they've seen a lot of people coming through to check out the lights. And, yeah, it's just – and they had some snow-related incidents, you know, on those Saturdays where it was super snowy out, so they had to close down some of those days. But overall, they're on track for what they were hoping for.
Now, what are they doing for New Year's?
Yes, so on New Year's Day, they're going to hold they have their annual Get Lit for New Year's celebration.
Okay.
In previous years, it had been on New Year's Eve. This year, it's going to be on New Year's Day. It's starting at 3 o'clock, and there's going to be, you know, carriage rides through the festival. You can go, you can check out the lights, and they're going to have a whole bunch of different celebrations and activities to celebrate the new year.
Now, how long are they open?
Yeah, so this next week is going to be their last week. They're going to close on January 4th. So, you know, you got a week and a little bit of time left to go check it out if you haven't. But overall, you know, they're very excited about, you know, this is the 41st year. So a little bit of die down from the 40th year, but still they're doing good, and they're already preparing for next year.
All right. Well, thank you, Jack, for that update. Now let's check this out. This holiday season, no Kevin was left behind. Disney Plus teamed up with Airport Security Services to make sure families didn't pull a Home Alone and forget their Kevin. 9 major airports, including O'Hare, took care of travelers named Kevin who used the clear lanes and gave them free concierge service for a future trip. This was part of a promotion celebrating the movie's 35th anniversary.
Wow, that's cool. That's awesome.
35 years, wow.
35 years. You know, I have my buddy who I've known, you know, for the last, you know, decade or so, a little bit more than that. His mom was at O'Hare when they were filming Home Alone 2.
Oh, wow.
So she's in the background. You know, they just go through the airport with people flying that day, and you could spot her in the movie. And so every time I watch it, I'm like, there's Trenton's mom.
Oh, so she's noticeable.
Yeah, you could see her. You could pause it and see her like in it as they're all running to get to their gate.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
I wonder if I might in anybody's movie or something.
That'd be so cool.
It's like I've seen it before, like downtown areas, and you're like, why is the road so wet here? Where are these lights? And you pull up, it's like somebody shooting some movie scene. So it's always cool when a movie's being shot in your area.
I saw there was a Chicago pizzeria that I forgot the name of the place in the movie, but they changed their like box and made it so you can get a Home Alone pizza this Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, I wish I could have tried it. I didn't get the chance to.
Maybe your name should have been Kevin.
Kevin!
You
know, I just rewatched that movie, and one thing I notice that something new every time I watch it.
Right.
And when one of the siblings or cousins spills milk and at the start of the movie and covers the tickets, Kevin McAllister's dad accidentally, as he's wiping it up, he grabs Kevin's ticket and throws it away.
Wow.
So Kevin didn't have a ticket. They might have forgotten him, but they lost his ticket too, which is just something I noticed.
My mom was talking about how recently, you know, he was talking about his kids. They were like, Dad, you look like Kevin, but they don't know. And it's so funny how we see them as like celebrities, but their kids will humble you.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that they're not like, Dad, is that you? They're like, oh, Dad, you look like that guy.
Yeah, you look like him.
You look like that kid. And it's like, I am him. Yeah. But he said he's not going to ruin it for them just yet.
Not yet. Yeah, let him experience it. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I love that movie.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Good choice. Now, when we come back Beyond the Headlines, Jack is staying right there in the hot seat to tell us about a recent change for popular parking in the Heights. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. Here's our next local story of the day. A parking lot in Peoria Heights used to be free, but now it will cost you to park there. Jack is still in the hot seat to explain what the change means for those visiting the Heights. So where is this parking lot?
Yes, so it's right off of Prospect in East Sieberling, I believe is the street, right by the Nook gift shop. It used to be free parking for the last decades.
Wow.
And now new developers came in, and it's, even though it was free parking, it was private. It was a privately owned parking lot, and these new owners they put in like $500,000 worth of money to repave it, and they're going to add lights, and so this
They got to get their money back.
They got to get their money. They got to make their money back. So they're charging people to park there now.
How much will it cost?
Yes. So on weekdays before 5 o'clock, it's $1 for 1 hour.
Okay.
And then after 5 o'clock, it's $5 for 2 hours. So
Hey, not even after 5 o'clock you can get it free. Most
not
places.
even after 5 o'clock you get it free. They up the price and they gave you an extra hour. But even so, I'm just kind of, and I was talking with some of our other reporters about it. Like, I mean, it's kind of a gamble. It's kind of this could be a hit or miss type of a situation for the Heights. So it'll be interesting to see what happens and where they go.
Right, because I mean, I get they want to make their money back, and most people, $1 an hour has become pretty standard.
Yeah.
But usually it's like free after 5 or 6.
Yeah, and I mean.
And what about, so are we paying on the weekends as well?
Yeah, and so same thing on the weekends, and I was talking with the mayor, and here's one thing he brought up is, are people going to want to park there and then walk over to Porbros? And even though they just spent $5, which could have got them a drink or something, they're gonna have to weigh out their options. Yeah. So
I get making their money back, but it seems like they're trying to make it back quicker instead of playing like the $1 again, $1 an hour.
That area is already really congested.
Right.
So
who knows?
I don't know.
And because it's already congested, it might still. There's not that many options.
Yeah.
So they might still win out with.
Yeah, there's right in front of Porbros and Brienzo's. There's that parking lot, which is really nice and open to the public. So, but I mean, that fills up quick.
Right.
That fills up really, really quick. And I think that was like the next go-to option was that parking lot off of Prospect and East Sieberling.
But at any slightest inconvenience, consumers will be like, I don't even want to.
Yeah, and they're gonna play it out like a wait and see type of situation. They're going to wait and see, take it step by step, and if they're going to reconsider.
So when do we have to start paying?
It's already up.
Oh, it's already.
It is already up. It's been up since beginning of November actually.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
but we just learned about it today, so we were like, oh, let's go check it out.
Oh, that's nice. Well, today is the first day of Kwanzaa and the kickoff to a week-long celebration at Malcolm X College. The annual festival includes live performances, speakers, and a market offering goods made by local artisans. Kwanzaa was created in 1966 and is not attached to a specific religion. Each day of the week-long holiday celebrates a different principle, including unity, faith, and purpose. The celebration at Malcolm X College runs from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. through the duration of Kwanzaa, which ends January 1st. Now, here I am with Dr. Maluna Karenga and his wife, Tiamoyo Karenga, and he is the founder, the creator of Kwanzaa. Now, this was taken in 2013 while I was a student at the illustrious Florida A&M University.
Look at you.
He was a speaker at our Black History Convocation. Yep, so that was me back in 2013 with the creator of Kwanzaa and his wife.
Wow, that's cool.
That is pretty awesome. Now, let's bring it back to Central Illinois. There is a celebration tomorrow at the downtown branch of the Peoria Public Library beginning at 10 a.m. You can enjoy storytelling from Mr. Gary Moore, some African dance and food, and there are activities for your kiddos. Again, the celebration begins at 10 a.m.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I might have to go cover that tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm the weekend guy.
Right. I know. They kind of sent the schedule out. I was like, I just saw this, but I know you have a little.
Yeah, I do have some.
There's a gap in your stories that you have already been assigned. But yeah, it's 10 at the library.
All right.
Kwanzaa, again, is a 7-day celebration. So today, I'm actually out of color coordination. Today's color should be black. Green is later on. It's green, red, and black. But Umoja, which stands for unity, just like we are better when we work together. Teamwork makes the dream work, basically.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right, well, when we come back, we have some fun ahead on Return Beyond the Headlines. We're giving you details on what's going on in the movies or on streaming networks, and we'll talk about Christmas celebrations. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Since our movie expert Jack Bozikas is in the hot seat today, we might as well take a look at what's going on in the TV and movie world. So if you're looking for something to watch this weekend, we've got you covered. Dean Richards is in Chicago with his take on some of the newest movies hitting theaters.
You're gonna do a Neil Diamond show?
A Neil Diamond experience.
Lightning and thunder!
Sold out shows.
What's a Pearl Jam?
You don't know who Pearl Jam is?
I guess we're opening for Pearl Jam.
If you know your pop music from the 70s, you know that Song Sung Blue was one of Neil Diamond's biggest hit songs. A movie with a name like that could be mistaken as a Neil Diamond biopic, but instead it's the true story of a Neil Diamond tribute band, the Milwaukee musical duo Mike and Claire Sardina, best known as Lightning and Thunder. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson show off their musical prowess as the musical pair singing their hearts out in this movie. But more than that, delivering the multifaceted dramatic performances in the telling of this story of overcoming tremendous personal and professional obstacles. You may come to hear all the familiar songs, but what will stay with you when the lights come on is how Mike and Claire Sardina kept moving forward no matter what. I knew that Hugh Jackman was a song and dance man from previous movie roles and his many appearances on Broadway. The surprise here was how great Kate Hudson sang when she stepped up. Couple that with how great they both are as dramatic actors, and you've got a so good, so good, so good Dean's List B+.
This is Anaconda. And we no longer have a snake for our snake movie.
The home run comedy of the holiday season is Anaconda, starring Jack Black and Paul Rudd. Instead of the studio trying to figure out how to do a sequel to the popular 1997 original Anaconda, this new version, cleverly, is about two guys trying to do a remake of their favorite movie as kids, Anaconda. Basically, a movie sequel within a movie sequel. Black and Rudd are hilarious together. One plays a wedding videographer, the other a struggling actor. Both love blood and guts, and both are silly enough to completely pull off this intentionally bad, extremely low-budget visit to the snake-infested Brazilian Amazon. Both are also fearless and charming and full of warmth. Anaconda is a Dean's List A.
Backhand, forehand.
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
Also among the Christmas releases is one of the best movies of the year, Marty Supreme. In it, Willy Wonka, Bob Dylan star Timothée Chalamet, is a wisecracking shoe store clerk who also happens to be a ping pong prodigy, doing what he can to raise money to get to the World Championship. Here's another example of where the writing of the movie makes all the difference. Here, it's sharp and crisp, with the momentum of this movie as fast as the actual table tennis scenes. It's fun and full of surprises, and a Dean's List A.
As always, you can get my movie reviews and home video pics sent right to your phones every week just by texting the word Dean to 97999. In Chicago, I'm Dean Richards.
Well, Jack, in the box office, what you thinking?
I'm thinking, I think I want to get one of those. You know, you can get my review by texting this number, by texting Jack. No, yeah, I really want to see Marty Supreme. I really want to see Anaconda. I think I'm going to go see both of those. I might do a double feature this weekend.
Nice.
And, you know, see what they both have in store.
Marty Supreme actually looks really good.
Yeah.
Not doing Anaconda because I don't do snakes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see it. I like Jack Black. I like Paul Rudd. So
I do like Jack Black, but
not snakes.
I do not like snakes.
Yep.
My love for him is not greater than my disdain for snakes.
Yep.
Even though, calling it back to my alma mater, our mascot are rattlers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, rattlers. That's the only time I tolerate looking at even a drawing.
Those are the scariest snakes, the rattlesnakes.
Good, so that should tell you everything about me.
Exactly.
Quiet but deadly.
Quiet but deadly.
Sneak up on you, oh my goodness. Okay, before we go, we're gonna talk about Jack's Christmas celebration. So what was your favorite gift?
I got a lot, but I got the Lego Daily Bugle set, which is what I really wanted, and also this Spider-Man mask that you're seeing on your screen. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. and it's really cool. The eyes move, so you can make it blink. And if you know me, I love Spider-Man. So I was a very happy boy yesterday.
Okay, and how did you celebrate?
Yeah, I went back to Chicago and I got to see my whole family. I got to see my mom, my dad, some cousins, and my grandma, and got to just make the rounds and do my family Christmases. And yesterday I went to my girlfriend's family and
nice.
celebrated with them. So it was a good time.
Do you have any memorable moments?
As much as I love what I got, I love giving, seeing. I put a lot of effort in this year, and seeing it pay off was really nice to see everyone's faces and see that I did a good job. So
okay,
I'm glad.
Well, we have some more pictures. I think Sarah wanted us to share.
Let's see.
Okay, that's Molly and me,
Aww.
Molly and I, yesterday in the studio delivering your local news and weather for Central Illinois. So we decided to dress in style.
Nice, of course.
Because if you got to work on Christmas,
you got to look the part.
Bring it back to me because I need the audience to see that. If you got to work on Christmas, you might as well just do it in style, right?
Exactly.
So, we didn't have a red carpet, but we had our red on.
Exactly.
Like Johnny Gill said, my, you sure look good, So.
Yup.
Oh, my goodness. So, we made it. We made it through 2025. We're almost
Hasn't
done.
this year gone by so fast?
Just like that.
Man, I feel like yesterday it was January of 2025.
Yes, I was working on January.
Yeah.
And I closed it out working on Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Time went by fast.
It went by
I blinked.
so fast. And just this, I feel like COVID was last year. Just this whole think we're going into 2026. Crazy
work.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Well, thank you for joining us for today's Beyond the Headlines. You can find all these stories and more over on our website, ciproud.com.
For breaking news and weather updates 24/7, log on to ciproud.com and download the free CI Proud to Go mobile app.